So I felt led to this scripture right here, which is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 28. It says, let the thief. Oop, hold up. Let me do this. It says, let the thief no longer steal. Instead, he is to do honest work with his own hands so that he has something to share with anyone in need. And I was thinking about this. It's actually on time for real. So the thief right here, the person who feels like they have to resort to stealing or, some type of frowned upon activity in order to make ends meet. The reason they have to steal, obviously, is because they don't got what they need. They're not living in abundance. They're not living in the fullness of God's will, or at least God's best for their lives. So they feel like they have to resort to such things as stealing. But really, what they're called to, what God would call us to, is to be just like they say, we are with our tithes, as a cheerful giver. We're called to share with anyone who's in need, just as we know what it's like to be in need. I was talking to my friend, recently. I was thinking about the fisher of men. Jesus went to Peter and them, people who were fishermen by trade, and Jesus never told them that what they were doing, what they felt called to, at least for careers in life, was wrong. He just redefined it. He said, "You guys are fishermen, but really in the kingdom, you're fishers of men." So he redefined it. When the disciples were arguing about who would be the greatest, he didn't tell them, "Nah, you're not allowed to be great." He just redefined what greatness was, and he said, "You shall serve one another." Right? The greatest among you shall serve. Just in the same way, we're called to share with those in need. So when you're in need, don't resort to stealing. Resort to making an honest living, working with your own hands. Make a plan for your life. Live within your means realistically. Stack up, grind, have a grind season to the point where you're able to share with anyone who is where you used to be, in need, rather than turning towards, where the devil would have you go. Because really, this is of the devil. When you feel like you need to steal, the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So whenever you resort to thievery in order to make ends meet, because you're not living in abundance, then you're resorting to what the devil has told you to do, which is what Satan does: steal, kills, and destroys. And Jesus came that you may have life and life abundantly. So what you should do is learn from Jesus and build a life that is in abundance, to where you can give and share with anyone in need. If you've lived a life that is pretty much, what they would say is called a low life, what do you think you're called to? How would Jesus redefine what you've done in your life? He would say, what you've taken, what you're really meant to do is give. But what your mind has resorted to, and what you've done, was a perversion of God's best for your life.